What is going on, everybody? Mike Pence back here with another video. Unfortunately, today it's not going to be able to schedule with me and Almond Joy going on about the rest of the Jerry Griffith chat log. Currently, she is dealing with a tornado, suddenly powered, severe tornado warning. So she is taking shelter and being safe, thankfully she's safe. And so, yeah, I didn't figure the power be going out, so she said, let's just reschedule. But I am here to provide a video, and I figured why not talk about Mr. Lorne Armstrong. He's back at it again with a lot of new material. Lot new material. And the whole Betty thing, and obviously Betty is in all of our hearts with her struggle and her battle, and I just hope that she comes through with it and everyone can support her and see her through her situation. And she is a fighter nonetheless, and yes, she's obviously a very well loved and respected member of this community. What's going on, Cash Money? How are you? So yeah, Lauren. So really, I've been recently getting into a lot of more Lornography, Laurenitis. Yeah, I've been getting more into it. What's going on, M-Nish? Yeah, I really didn't. I never really got into it before. I never did too much. I was very much so. I don't know. I realized. Yeah, I knew he was something that was. He was a pretty interesting guy, so to speak. But I didn't really know a lot about him as much as everyone else. Everyone else did until more recently. I actually dove into the Lorne. What's going on, Nicholas? Yeah, I got more into the whole Lorne in everything. I mean, I remember I was talking to this Ember the other day, and I just on one of the things, I didn't realize how crazy it was. Then I started getting more into it. I think the last time I really was into the Lorne was Jesus, like way back, like 3 years ago almost, when there was the initial calling and everything. Maybe I could be missing so much more. I'm still trying to. Yeah, and that's one thing I'm gonna have. Like, I'll just say right off the bat. I think I told Ember this. I was like, that's just a funny. That's like the funniest line. I think Lauren had ever said. The most so ironic. Lauren is off the internet, so he accomplished. Yeah, he himself is off the internet, quote unquote, but his life is not, and it's reached crazy levels. I mean, I love how he says, "Yeah, I'm trying to get off the internet," but it's like his dick pic and his ass pic and his everything pic and all of his phone calls and his whole life is on the internet. And it'd be funny to just go back 10 years and it's like someone he seeks like a counselor back in 07. And he's like, I want to get off the internet. Oh. Again, I don't do a good Lauren, so please don't get mad at me for not doing a good Lauren. Yeah, so really, it's to see that like I was saying, like you go and you talk to him for whatchamacallit, as a counselor back then. You're like, okay, Lauren, get off the internet. And he's like, I want to get off the internet. And then so you kind of like go away from him for about 10 years, and you come back and it's like, oh, Lorne Armstrong, and then there's just all these things. You go to these websites, there's all this Lorne material, there's calls, is everything. What's going on, Heisenberg? How are you? So yeah, it's funny and ironic that he says that, and then it's just like, nope, your entire life is on the internet. So I think it's very funny. His probation officer just take us probably. I mean, I know where I wonder where that computer is right now. That computer that has all of his images. It's funny to me. I think I find it funny that he really said that line is I need to get off the internet. So to me, it's funny because he clearly had no desire to get off the internet. I actually watched his clip earlier today in terms of his sting. Well, like the whole video of like his sting. Actually, I'll watch that. I actually want to watch that with you guys. Real quick. It's obviously going to be really crappy quality because I'm not Mr. Professional. I don't have good quality. Excuse me. My quality memes are down. I have shit memes. It's a little. Yeah, what's going on, Kane? Yeah, it's a little late to talk about predators. The weather is really nice. Yeah, the weather is really nice out today. It's like 73 degrees, and it was cold as shite yesterday. So I'm happy for the weather. It's gonna rain tomorrow, so I'm kind of pissed about that, and going to go hang out with some friends. But yeah, I was watching the Lorne's like raw video of him at the Sting House. And it's just like I love it. It's so funny because of how like happy. Like I don't think there's never been a person I think that's been so happy to be there. No nerves, no nothing. I mean, it's insane. It's being stored with Anthony Wieners. Oh, jeez. I just yeah, jeez. Yeah, it would be funny where that. I remember what's going on in CTP. Yeah, I remember watching this documentary. Someone was talking about on the forum about Anthony Weiner. And I watched that documentary about him. They try to paint. Obviously they try to make everyone look innocent. Like Anthony Weiner was trying his hardest to just, not save his career, and oh poor Huma and all this stuff. It's like I think Huma knew about all this crap before it all came out, and she just was staying there to stay by his side for political reasons. But as soon as everyone was coming out with Hillary, it was like nah, she's gone. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at my favorite. I love it. One second, guys. Let me get this prepped. Share my screen. 1 second. Screen share. Legal reasons, yeah, and it was just like it was a power move. I mean, it was literally just a power move at that point. To be honest, that's what I think. I don't really think that there was. It's the same reason why the Clintons stayed together. It was all for power. So yeah, let's go ahead and plop this in. Let's turn up the volume. You ready for me? I forgot this beginning. Oh, jeez. What? Oh.
Hey, I'm glad you could come. Girl. How are
you? Hey, girl.
How are you? Good. How's the drive? Terrible. Really? How come? Oh, actually, it was all right. Oh. Well, look, we got these new chairs. You have to sit down. I have to sit down? Yeah, look.
Have to sit down.
It's a massage chair. It vibrates when you press the button.
So really, like right off the bat, he's like so upbeat and just happy to be there. I mean, I think that was like one reason why people loved him so much. He was so like happy and like in love. In terms of other guys that were just so paranoid or like cocky, he's not. He's just like in love. He's so in love with that. Hey, girl.
Look, oh my god.
Yeah, flip the switches.
Which one is it?
You can use either one. It tells you there's one for your butt, there's one for your lower back, and there's one for your upper back.
I just felt my butt. Thing.
You can pretty much tell the difference when you press
Yep, that's
holy
my butt.
cow.
So good, right?
I thought you had blonde hair.
Do you like it? I dyed it by myself.
I think it's pretty.
Thank you.
It's very pretty.
So again, I've said this before. I don't. This is the level of horniness these guys have. Look at like the design of the house. I mean, like there's just two chairs facing each other in the middle of the room. I love it. I think it's like these guys. He doesn't realize it doesn't click at all. These just two chairs. There's no couches. I don't think there's a TV. Even if there was a TV, why would these two chairs be like facing towards each other? I mean, unless the parents theoretically had some like weird thing they did every night, like sit there and massage each other.
God. I was waiting to eat because I thought you were bringing some.
I wasn't bringing you any pizza.
Well, weren't you going to bring me something?
Well, yes, I was, and I did.
Did you bring condoms?
Yes, I did.
Where are they?
Out in the truck.
Well, what good are they going to do in the truck if we're in here?
Well, yell at me, why don't you? I haven't had a kiss yet.
Oh, okay. Well, then what did you want to do?
Well, I want to kiss first.
And then what?
Can I have a kiss first?
Well, let's talk first. We just got here.
Would you like me to go out in the truck and get my stuff?
No, it's all right.
No? You don't want your thing right now? The present I gave you?
Well, what is it?
Well, I can't tell you. That wouldn't be much of a present if I told you.
Well, you can go get it in a little bit or something, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Are you nervous?
A little bit.
A little bit, not as bad as you thought you would be.
Not as bad, but I still am kind of nervous. I'd rather like talk a little bit first and then like so I'm more comfortable, you know?
That's like cool.
Good. I'm really glad.
I like seeing you in person.
Yeah, I like seeing you too.
Good.
So
This is getting hot. How come?
oh, because press the red button. It's like heater too.
You gonna have a seat too?
You can have a
I
seat too.
like to sit on the edge of chairs.
Do you?
Yeah.
Hi, sir.
And then there's the moment. I wonder why they cut it off at that moment. Maybe he was getting a little more aggressive, and she kind of. I wonder if she kind of got taken back by his questions, as she kind of alludes to. Like he sounds so. He like made me feel like comfortable. Like I should sit down, and I didn't want to. So she said it cringeworthy. I like to sit on the edge of chairs. Okay. The edge of chairs. Yeah, and then now here comes the face of like, SpaghettiOs.
How are you?
All right, how are you doing?
What's happening?
Not too much.
Not too much. You a Boston fan?
Oh, this face.
Actually, I don't even watch baseball.
Oh, but it's a Boston Cap.
It's a Boston Cab, yeah.
Yeah. So what are you up to tonight?
Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot?
No.
Not a whole lot.
Well, I'll tell you, for the last several days, you've been up to a lot. You're a pretty prolific chatter there.
You're a pretty prolific chatter.
Want to explain yourself?
Not really. I never really was gonna do anything.
You weren't really going to do anything.
No.
Oh man, it's like that couldn't happen to the worst person ever. I really wasn't gonna do anything. Okay, I got condoms in the car. Gonna go to get condoms. You wanted a kiss. A lot like him. It's like him and Dustin are like the two guys. Like I wasn't gonna do anything, but it's like you want to kiss and all the stuff, all the chat and everything, and then you wanted to have her sit down, and then on top of that, like Dustin, he's like. He literally said, I thought you wanted to be shaved down there. And it's like you actually like suggesting like he was going to do it. So it's very funny. What's going on, Shin? What's going on? How are you? What's going on, Dodger Blues? Yeah, I mean, this is like, yeah. I wonder what like, yeah, I'm wondering like what the signal was. And like, yeah, it's just like, oh, look at this guy going after my daughter. But I don't think he ever thinks. I don't think he like has any like she's the dad or he's the dad. Excuse me. I don't think so. I think he's just like he just knows he's fucked somehow.
So you brought condoms. What else did you bring?
I brought her a bracelet.
A bracelet. And she is how old?
And she is how old?
Supposed to be 13.
Supposed to be 13. And how old are you?
37.
37.
39, 35.
You have kids?
Today. No, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I have
No,
nieces,
fortunately.
though,
Nieces.
that I think the world of.
Yeah, you talk about your nieces in the chat here. And you talk about how you like to spoil the nieces and how you would like to spoil this 13-year-old girl like you spoil your
Does
nieces.
anyone have any stories about the nieces? Like,
Is this the way you
are
spoil
they just like
young girls?
ostracized now?
Now, what's your name?
This is what I was afraid of.
What were you afraid of?
Stupid move.
What were you afraid of?
Just because she was a nice girl and
She was a nice girl. You still haven't told me your name, though.
Lorne
Lorne what?
Armstrong
Armstrong. And where do you live, Lorne?
in Nashville now.
Nashville. What do you do in Nashville?
Actually, I work at a construction company.
And what do you build?
I just started there last week. Building a gym for a church.
A gym for a church.
Somehow I'm fucked. Yeah.
Is that a good job?
Yeah.
Now, besides all this chat here, and
That's
we'll go
true,
through that in a
Angelo.
minute, you
Yeah,
also
he's never
sent
seen a nice chair like
a
that.
whole bunch of pictures. Now, why would you think that's appropriate?
It's not.
It's not. Those are all your pictures, right? Is that all you do in your spare time?
No.
Yes.
You ever get in trouble like this before?
No, I've never done this before.
You've never done it before.
Lies.
Have you ever met anybody in person who you first met online in a chat room?
No.
This is the first time. So
Yeah.
what made you all of a sudden, for the first time, get online, chat up a 13-year-old girl, and drive up from Nashville to meet her for sex?
I,
Lorne, you send her naked photos, you have an explicit conversation, and you bring condoms. What does that add up to?
I know.
At first, you seem like the good Samaritan,
The protector.
the protector. Don't tell me your last name. Don't ever tell anyone from the internet your last name, okay? Okay, why? Because there are some real weirdos on here sometimes, and they might try to go looking for you. So don't ever tell them your last name, your address, your phone number, the town you live in, or the school you go to. You're one of those weirdos.
You're one of those weirdos.
I mean, was that some kind of a ruse to gain her trust?
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't. So how did it go from, hey, be careful, don't give anybody your last name, to, hi, here's some naked pictures of myself and I'm coming over with condoms?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
You don't know. Well, you must know something. I mean, help me to understand this.
I don't know
What do
why.
you don't know?
I did.
You don't know why you did it. Well, I think I know why you did it. You did it because you wanted to have sex with a 13-year-old girl.
I don't think that.
You know, what?
I don't think that was it.
You don't think it was it? Well, why don't you help me out? Why don't you tell me what it was then?
Whoa, what?
Because I wasted 5 years of my life on the internet talking to girls that
Oh, shut up. This is Amanda James bullshit story.
Like somebody I could.
You started going on the internet, and what happened?
In Pennsylvania.
Yeah, shut up. No one cares.
My sister wanted to say hi to her, and my sister had been on the internet for a couple of years, and she was able to read people pretty good.
And what happened?
And she got on the phone with her, and she, after she got off the phone, she was only on the phone with her for about 2 minutes, and she got off the phone with her and told me that she wasn't real.
She wasn't real.
She told me she was lying to me, and she'd been lying to me all along.
Did you ever meet this woman? Did you send her money?
I sent her money. I sent her all kinds of Dale Earnhardt things.
Dale Earnhardt things.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. things. She's
Dale Earnhardt.
Driver.
Yeah.
And so because you got taken advantage by a couple of women on the internet, you thought it was okay to take advantage of a 13-year-old girl on the internet?
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
No.
I'm very happy that you talked to me before talking to anyone else, though. This way, you'll be safe.
That's what I meant too. And I don't know how.
You don't know how what?
I don't know how it lead to this.
Well, here, let me take you down the road. This is how it went. You started with this, and then it goes to, so this is as thick as a telephone book, by the way, this chat. You started chatting with her.
I think that's one reason why Chris is so fucking irritated with him. Because he's like, he literally just sits there, like, but he's so cheerfully ready to like get on with this girl and take her back and like just all the disgusting stuff. I think that's just why he pissed him off so much.
Or when? Last month? So you've been chatting with this young woman for a month.
What's up, Randy?
So it starts with you being the protective older brother type. And you flip through dozens and dozens of pages here. And ultimately, it builds into a very sexually explicit conversation, right? I wish I were sticking it in you right now.
I love that line. I wish I were sticking it in you right now.
You tell her to delete her archives after we stop talking again, okay? Why did you want her to delete her archives? Help me out.
I didn't want
You didn't want to get in trouble.
Didn't want to get in trouble.
Parents.
He's just fucking. I love how like Chris Hansen has handed him the picture of his dick. He turned the picture over, so now it's just like all out there because now he knows like, oh shit, it's all out there. This guy's sitting here reading my love chat and all this shit. He's embarrassed that an other fucking grown ass man sitting here grilling him hard. And he's just sitting there sweating bullets because all these lines are being read. All the lines are being read. No, all the wheels are turning.
I mean, this goes on and on and on.
He's starting to realize he's in love with someone that's not real.
Do you think naughty thoughts about me before you go to sleep? You talk about getting married to her. Getting married. She's 13. Huh?
No, she was 18.
Whoa, what do you mean she's 18?
I met when she was 18.
Well, you were going to marry her when she turned 18.
Yeah.
But you're just going to have sex with her from the ages of 13 to 18 now.
Yep.
Are you excited about me or my penis?
Good Lord. Love it.
Did you bring anything else with you tonight?
Like what?
Like anything?
Nope.
Food, alcohol?
Nope.
So just the bracelet and the condoms? Nothing else?
At least he didn't bring alcohol, right? I mean, now he's
What do you think ought
innocent.
to happen?
He's innocent.
Oh, here's a good one. Is Miss Vagina thinking about Mr. Penis? What is she thinking?
I love that line.
What's up with that? What do you think ought to happen to you? Help me out.
Give me TV time. Give me
Go
something.
to counseling to get off the internet.
You should go to counseling and get off the internet. Did you ever say to yourself, hey man, I got a problem here?
No, because I never thought I did.
You never thought you did. Does this incident make you think that perhaps you have a problem? What are you going to do about it?
I got to do something that I can't do that. Oh my God.
Well, you ever watch television much? You ever watch a program called Dateline NBC?
Oh, God, I love his face. He's crying.
There's something I got to tell you. I'm
Yeah.
Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on it.
Oh.
Right now. Is there anything else you want to say? Now would be the time to say it.
And there it is.
Sheriff's office, down! Get down! On the ground, on the ground! Put your hands on your back.
Yes. So we got to see that. I love it's. It literally is just like so interesting to see him just act like that. I'm so convinced. Oops, it's still playing. Why is it still playing? Hold on. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, I think it's interesting to see how much he squirms in the seat and how much Chris is just piling it on, sitting there reading everything, really just like making Mr. Lorne here very squirmish and starting to really sink in. But I really do think that he just was like crying because his heart was broken because he wasn't gonna get to kiss a girl and like marry this girl. I feel like that really is like the crux of it. I could be completely wrong, but yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I think I like to think that, but he seems to have like he seems to be more like regretful of himself. Like, oh, I'm stupid for letting this get this far. Like it was a mistake. But it's like, dude, you knew it was like you knew from day one what you wanted to do, and you knew everything. So, I don't really buy the whole sad sack. I gotta get off the internet. Like, no. And clearly, by him now, how he is, like he's not changed. He's more remorseful. He got caught. And honestly, it's also, I mean, considering like how confident and like happy and joyful he was when he got in the house. I mean, that doesn't square, doesn't square with just how he was acting at the end. Like it boggles my mind. But yeah, he's sorry he got caught. It didn't seem like he was very sorry. He did all his chatting and stuff because it was he thought it was a girl. It was more of just like, gosh, I'm so stupid for allowing myself to be caught and fall in love with some girl. So, yeah, he doesn't talk about how he should be arrested or he should do this. And he's like, Chris is like, what should happen to you? It's more just like, oh, I just need to get off the internet. So it's not like I need to address the fact that I'm here meeting a child for sex and sending her all, trying to kidnap her. He never once mentions anything like that. So I think that he's definitely the selfishness in him. And Pence, his emotions are all revolving around getting, exactly. It's really all about him getting caught. It's really not about him like wanting to have sex with the kid. It's more about him getting caught and like developing feelings and like getting his heart broken. So really it's, I don't really, he doesn't seem to quite grasp all of that. But again, I must digress because, So really, I really didn't get much into the whole Lorne stuff until recent. I mean, there's all that new Lorne stuff coming out. I know that everyone's been doing a lot of stuff. Like, I think it's like Ember's been doing stuff. There's like the Ramona. And again, I thought Ramona and Ember were the same person. I literally thought they're the same person. Like, I think everyone's just all the same. Other night, CT had Tiffany on. I don't even know. I guess Tiffany talks to Lorne. Like, all these people bring up all these names to me, and I'm like, I have no idea. Because it's like, I mean, for me, it was hard to get. Sometimes it's hard to listen to him. And I told him, I was like, I applaud you and anyone that's able to sit there and talk to him, because it's just like his level of his drunkenness and insecurity, and just listening to him, he's such a manipulative dickhead about it. As of recent, he's so manipulative. He's trying to make them feel bad about his stupidity or them having a life, or I remember like the doctor seeing her, the girlfriend, and like the doctor. Like, oh, Lorne was mad and then like seeing her, like someone saw it in the underwear and all this stuff, and he was so mad and pissed off. It's like, you've never met this person in real life. Like, why do you care this much? Which again proves that I think proves that he's not changed one bit. He's not changed at all. He has changed none. Maybe he's learned new tactics, but yeah. So Chris. Yeah, if Chris was more into is more into learn more, that'd been funny. Tiffany. Yeah, again, like I don't know all these people. Like I listened to when I think it was Ember, and then maybe some Ramona, and then I just kind of fell off because I just stopped. I didn't stop TCAPing altogether. I just could not stand listening to him because he just made me so mad. Just how much of an ass he is to these girls. And tries to make them feel bad for his stupid shit, and then they have to sit around and love him and everything. Which I mean, basically, I feel like he's got some problems going on upstairs and some daddy issues. I saw something that like he watched gay porn with his stepdad. Like that's what is. I mean, that kind of messes you up for sure. I don't know. That's weird. Um, I really don't get things like that. I don't get when it's just so weird. Um, uh, it really doesn't matter who he's talking to. Are you still the same human garbage? I mean, yeah. Am I still the same human garbage? Yeah, I'm still the same human. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, like with his whole with Lorne, it's the amount that he allows himself to be manipulated, and just bullshitted around by everybody. It's insane. I think it's like I don't understand why. I guess he's keeping this all under wraps. But again, it's like if all these people are pretty much kind of fucking with you, and I don't know if he gets it. He just gets off on all this attention. Um, yeah, I really don't. I don't understand it. I don't know what his end game is. I mean, he gets attention from females, I guess, but they're fucking with him. And he's not actually getting anything out of it. I guess he's got such a skewed perception of reality that he thinks that these people are actually trying to talk to him. When in fact, I feel like there has to have been something along the way in terms of counseling and all this shit. It's like the internet is not what it seems. The people on the internet are not good. They're inherently not good. More likely than not, if you interact with people on the internet, they're not good. I don't know if like he just completely forgot about it or whatever, but I mean this is just like insane. Um, maybe stepdad, yeah, maybe the stepdad gave yeah, him and yeah, his stepdad and him they watched hand jobs together. That's crazy. He's still yeah, I know. Yeah, when he's happy and giddy. Well, it's like weird when he's happy with Kayla. I mean that I still don't understand how like how that voice is anyone remotely like I don't know how someone could be like this voice, this 13-year-old girl played by an adult. This just sounds normal. This is cool. I'm gonna fall in love with her. I really don't understand. Like that right there is like a red flag. I mean, if I listen to that voice, it just sounds like a 5-year-old. And I mean, no discredit to the person that did the voice, but it just was like, this is definitely like a 5-year-old or an adult. No 13-year-old sounds like that. They obviously want to try to sound older. What's going on, Mrs. The first Mrs. R? Long time, no time. It's been quite a while. Um, he admitted to watching gay porn. It wouldn't be surprising the man had molested him. He claimed he has at least one of his brothers did. Hey, I mean, yeah, that could be seriously a yeah. I would not doubt it. Do not doubt it one bit at all. So yeah, that probably has messed his mind up and made him a shell of himself, and why he's so fixated on the vagina and penis. Yeah, like I really, that would make sense. He's so fixated on her showing his penis to her and her touching his penis and all that stuff. So yeah, I really don't understand it. What's that police officer, lieutenant guy working with these? I have no idea. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what the police guy's doing. But yeah, I mean, it's like when you look at the pictures of the decoy, it's like what the hell? I don't know. Like, how is that attractive to anybody? Like, as a 37-year-old male, you could basically be you could be the dad, your dad age. Yeah, I'm wondering if he would have kept the roost up that long because she was what 13, so he would have to wait till 2000 and shit, what 2012. So would have Lorne actually waited till from 2007 to 2012? Would he have kept up the ruse that long? I don't know. I mean, who knows? And I because he was so in love with her, so maybe he really would have tried to keep it up, or he would have tried to do something. He would have tried in all of his power. And I can only imagine. I can only imagine the amount of grooming that he would do had he got her in person, and just like looking at the level of he groomed or attempted to groom adults. Once they have that interaction, then he'd turn into a monster. I mean, he did turn into a monster. I mean, he's a monster regardless, but he really did turn up the grooming and the jealousy and all that shit. And that's definitely a mark of someone that has some serious issues. Yeah, what's going on, Ross? Yes, I do agree. Yeah, I can't say it right. The first Mrs. R. I mean, yeah, she is quite the intellect. Very great insight. Always a treat to have her. So yeah, again, like there's just such a level of manipulation and being a complete asshole, especially to what you believe to be a 13-year-old kid that's not yours, and you want to, rape a child and kidnap her, and it's crazy. He doesn't like acknowledge. I'm surprised that Chris didn't bring it up. He didn't bring up like the fact of the matter is that he was going to take her back to across state lines, back to his house in Tennessee. I mean, I'm surprised they didn't bring that up. I'd have loved for them to bring it up. What's going on here? Just kind of like how when Chris confronted David Case, saying it's a federal offense for what he did for sending lewd material over state lines and all that stuff. And it would have been great if Chris Hansen had brought it up, because he never brings up any kind of law or anything. It's more of just like morality. It seems like, um, you know, it's always like, this is right or wrong. It's never like, this is illegal, unless I'm missing something. I don't think I was missing something. So it really does lend itself to the fact of the matter is he doesn't really understand the legal ramifications. And even when he's caught and he's like in jail, he doesn't change demeanor. He's still just crying about it. And it just seems like he's crying the fact that he got caught, in the sense that he won't be able to like rape the kid. So I really do think that he still didn't get it. I still think he doesn't get it. I still am under the impression that he still doesn't get it, because of all the things that people have been telling me, because I'm appreciative of everyone like telling me stuff versus me having to like look all this stuff up and watch the videos. I mean, that's so lazy of me, but it stresses me out. But just knowing that he's still really in denial and blames like for justice and NBC, and he didn't really think all that crap. I mean, admitting all that stuff to these people that talk to him, like it just shows his, like, again, his level of danger, of since he doesn't think what he did was wrong. I mean, I would assume someone could tell me this. I mean, in the chat, I mean, had there, because he did try to talk to other underage girls at the time, but I'm wondering if presented with an underage girl, would he go for it? I don't know if people have talked to him as like a 13-year-old, like, or like 15, for whatever the hell it is. But he was in love with Miss Vagina and thought, yeah, that's pretty much it is. Don't read that. Sorry. I think he likes the calls because he's getting some attention. Yeah, I bet he thinks all the calls means all these women are wanting him. So, yeah, exactly. I don't think he like gets the fact that like they're all just fucking with him, all for entertainment, all for memes, memed. Yeah, it is. I mean, they're all like, they want his attention, but all for the different reasons. Yeah. So, yeah, that is. Well, apparently, there's rumors, or I was told that I'm on like the radar because I'm a mod on the forum, that he's kind of gunning for people, and I guess I'm one of them, because he thinks I'm like Pope Sam or something. I don't know, because somehow they were able to do the rigmarole, but we'll see. I'm not Sam. I'm not Pope Sam or whoever that is. I think I know who that is, but that's not me. I'm not out there getting Lorne anything. I'm just sitting here reviewing it. So I don't think anything's ever going to happen. But I just found it funny that I was like, they're like, yeah, he's, somehow they're able to figure shit out. So the farther away he gets from the sting, the more he will rewrite history. Sort of like O.J. Simpson still. Yeah, exactly. It seems like the farther away that the story changes, he's just like, Xavier Von Erck's fault. It's freaking Chris Hansen's fault. It's Kayla Marie Armstrong's fault. It's everyone else's fault but himself. It's insane. Look at that. I think Almond just said she has no power. Almond, it's not good. So, yeah, let me just see. Let's see if she's okay. But yeah, so really, it just boils down to he really doesn't see what he does is wrong, which is so dangerous. Like the guys that admit what they did is wrong, okay, like that. I'm glad that they're able to come to terms. But the ones that are like, yeah, I just got set up, like Stanley Kendall. I mean, he pretty much was like, oh yeah, it's incoming voice call video. Oh, let's see if we can get Almond Joy to. Actually, she's wait. Hold on. I don't know why she's calling me. Let me see if she can hop on real quick. I'll tell her I'm doing a live stream. But yeah, so live stream now if you want to hop on. Yeah. So really, it boils down to the fact that it's dangerous. As I was saying, I just lost my train of thought, but it's very dangerous for these guys that literally have like, oh no, it's someone else's fault. Like I said, Stanley Kendall, he was like, oh, it was just this one weird thing. It was all just weird, and I didn't know what was going on in terms of the whole sting. So I really don't understand that. He gets a bug up his ass about someone from time to time. Yeah, that's true. He does. Yeah, basically Stanley Kendall. My 37. Okay, yeah. Let me see if I can add in. Let me see if I can add in. This is Almond Joy, and we could probably just finish up. Actually, no. I can. We can actually do the rest of the Jerry Griffith. If you guys stay on, or just like stand by, we can actually finish up the. We can finish up the Jerry Griffith. It might take you 2 hours to get there. No, I'll just add her. I can just add her in. We can just, I'll just add her in. I can actually, yeah. I'm gonna cut this one. No, actually, no, I won't cut this one off. We're talking Lorne here, so I'll add her in. So give me 1 second and just get this. Yeah. Anyways, I would have to say that that's very dangerous in terms of talking to Lorne, how delusional he is, and it also lends itself to other guys that have been caught in the sting and how they get their women's. In terms of like guys like Jerry Griffith who got married again and the wife was in the court with him. It's like these guys spin such a lie, and somehow they're able to pull a ruse over people, and especially when guys like I'm trying to invite her, but yeah. So it's dangerous. I think it's very dangerous. No, hold on. She's trying to call me. I'm just trying to get her the link so she can join. Here, let's see if she can join in. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, it's just like seeing how many people he's willing to lie to. It's funny because he's willing to lie to so many people to like better himself or make himself look a lot better, which is so annoying. Let's see. I think we can get her on here on her phone. Is it gonna work? Let's see. Yes. That's what I'm trying to get. There we go.
All right.
What's going on, everyone? This Almond Joy is joining us right now. I don't know. I think your video is no. Your video's on.
Well, let me try and fix that.
So we are live right now. There you go. Yeah, we are live right now. Here, I'll just. Yep, there you go. All good now. So yeah, we're talking about Lorne Armstrong. I think the infamous Lorne Armstrong. I don't know if you remember him at all.
Lorne, Lorne.
Yeah, Lorne Lynn Armstrong.
He's the one from Kentucky, the drunk that drove so far.
Yeah, he was the one that drove. He drove like an hour from Nashville, and he was the one that wanted to pick up the girl and take her back to his place.
Wow. Okay.
The most infamous predator. So yeah, we're just talking about because everyone in the community, as there are a lot of people that are keeping tabs on him, and he's one of the predators, as we were talking about before he came on, that is in denial even still, and he's still pretty much using his same tactics to talk to people, very manipulative and blaming others and stuff.
That's how they are.
Yeah. AJ's thinking, no, she knows it's the Lauren. Yeah, he was one that was crying, and he was like probably the longest chatter. He had like 407 pages of chat, and he always had his webcam on his dick all the time.
Oh, okay, I remember him now. I was thinking of the fat guy with the in Kentucky launch or raunch.
Oh, Roush.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Roush. No, yeah, this was from like the Bowling Green one that they did. So yeah, this is Lord. Yeah, so basically, I was just giving my opinions about him and like him as a person, and we watched his video and we came to the conclusion. Well, I came to my conclusion. I think most people probably agree is that he cried because he got caught and wasn't going to be able to like rape a child. He wasn't like remorseful in the fact that he was going to hurt a child, and it was just like more of a selfish sympathy cry and like realization. Yeah, so that was kind of what I had come to, and I think most people agree. And like the one thing that just is bring up to speed, Chris never brings any legal talk into it. It's very much like a morality thing of like if he thinks Lauren, if it's right for Lauren to do that, because he like rips off the sheet with the dick pics and gives it to him, and he's like, is this so right for a 37-year-old man to do? And Lauren's like, it's not, and like turns it over, and he just sits there. And he just sits there, kind of just like reading through the chat log, and you can just look at Lauren's face, and he just sees like seeing like a grown man looking at your disgusting chat with a child. It's pretty demeaning. Yet Bald Beaver Hunter got free therapy. I would, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
They all need therapy.
Yeah, and it's crazy because it's like some of these guys, I don't know. It seems like it's such a polarizing opinion in the community. Some people think all therapy and all that, sex, not sex ed, but like sex therapy and all that shit, it helps, and other people don't. I don't know if you think it helps.
I think it depends on the person and whether they really want to or not, or if all they're teaching them is to suppress their actions and not do anything.
Mm-hmm.
There's not that much research on it because there aren't that many therapists that actually treat the pedophiles.
Mm-hmm. It's more of just like, let's I mean, a lot of people also just say, what's it called? Like not castrate them, but what's the thing? It like takes the urge.
Yeah.
It's like, well, it's like the thing where they inject you with like chemicals, so you can't like get hard anymore or anything. You have like no sexual desire. They did that to Michael Jackson, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember what it's called. I could be completely wrong, but I think it was like was it castrate? No, I thought castration they cut your dick off. First thing I did representing these guys was get them mentally evaluated by my own experts. Yeah, I mean, because again, like some of these guys like really have a problem. I think others it's just like being deviant and risky, even though it's very risky. I mean, it's still disgusting. Therapy only works if you think you did something wrong, and most SOBs didn't. Yeah, exactly. So you have to first admit the problem, and a lot of these guys don't want to admit the problem because they're publicly shamed so much that they feel like they have to defend themselves. A lobotomy, chemical castration, and Depo-Provera. There you go. Michael Jackson got estrogen shots to get that voice and body. Yeah, I mean the whole Michael. I was watching some of this stuff. I didn't watch that whole clip about it, but yeah. I mean, I'm sure. Like, I feel like with like Lauren. I guess we lost Ullman. I'm so glad she came on for a second. But yeah, I think like I feel like with Lauren, it's like here I'll invite her again. Inviting again. But yeah, I think with like Lorne, I feel like his therapy is not working because as we just keep saying, it's like he still in denial. So I don't think therapy will work. Lost Profits at front man was caught with a phone in his prison cell. I don't know who that is. I'm sure if Lorne was in prison, he'd probably still be talking. Like, I feel like if people were like writing to him and like love notes and shit, they'd be going all for it. But my dog's barking. But yeah, I don't know. It just begs to ask the question. It's like, what's going to happen once people just stop talking to him? Is he going to like? I'm not saying he would, but is he going to take his life, or is he going to go out and hurt somebody? Especially if it finds out he's trying to, because especially he's trying to like legally do stuff. He's legally trying to like pursue stuff, and I don't think it's going to work out in his favor as much as he thinks he will. But yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if what he does going forward once people stop talking to him. Because I mean, eventually it's going to happen. I mean, it's eventually people are going to stop talking to him because they got to move on with their lives. And I don't think people are just going to sit there for the rest of their lives. So. He's in Monster Mansion, All Pedos and Killers. He's the main guy there. Just before I love that line from the decoy when she says that, like, just pet your dog for me, because it's like I feel like the decoy, like, low-key feels bad for the dog, like, so bad. They're gonna feel so bad for the dog. She's like, just pet the dog one last time, because that's probably the last time we're gonna pet that dog. And I'm wondering, like, the way, because I feel like you can tell the way that the decoy was talking on the phone. She was like actually like really concerned about like what was going to happen with the dog. Considering he like lived by himself, I don't think he knew anyone in Nashville. But she also didn't want to give away the reality if she was a decoy, because it's like, hey, what about the dog? What about the dog? What about the dog? It's like, what about the dog? We're gonna be back here. I'm gonna bring you back to my apartment here in Nashville, and I'm gonna kidnap you, and we're gonna be naked, Mr. Penis and Mrs. Vagina. So yeah, it's like you can't raise that much like alarm considering like kidnapping, and it's like she was gonna apparently be back there in an hour anyways. So yeah, where's the dog? What's scary is that there's so many of these guys out there that the state will need to build their own prisons to house them when we finally decide to crack down on this. Yeah, I mean, they need to be in a separate place because they'll just get beaten up and killed. Are people going to stop talking to him personally? I think he'll die first. That'd be unfortunate, but yeah. He'll get back on YouTube before the catfishing stops. Yeah, potentially. Tucker Carlson said some pretty shitty stuff recently defending Jim Jeffords. I think the whole thing is like blown way out of proportion. I mean, he probably did say a lot of crappy stuff, but I think like isn't the show supposed to be like satirical and like just like asinine, like the radio show they're on? I mean, I don't know. I think it's the guy that outed him apparently is like an asshole too. Some 24-year-old kid that like he actually had a lot of disparaging comments, and I think that's a really crazy debate. I mean, how far back and how much can you go back and criticize people for? So I don't know. Yeah, Lorne didn't give a fuck about Bud. I mean, hey, he just I mean, it's traumatizing as a pet to see your owner just sitting there just this dick out all the time. You're like, what the fuck, man? Like, put it away. I don't want to see it all the time, type of deal. So I don't know. It's quite unfortunate. Do we know if Lorne's parole officer is still giving him shit about talking to people? I would assume so. I'm assuming the parole officer either has a lot of other things to probably worry about, but at the same time, like when they can, they're probably telling him, like, can you stop talking to all these people on the internet? They're not like your friends. They're there to fuck with you and to get your get you in trouble, or just cause you a lot more harm, and for their own lulls. Pence, it's an interview from 2010 in his own words. You should listen to it first. I don't know, but I don't know like all that stuff. I mean, Personally, I've been staying out of a lot of politic crap and all this mudslinging and all this shit. Like I can't really deal with it. I just don't care. I mean, at the end of the day, all these people are assholes. I think all these people are just like arrogant assholes that all just like shit on each other. And I mean, it's just divides us further, honestly. Yeah, I heard it. Yeah, it wasn't the guy that they were like. Didn't he say like the guy that actually married them? I no, I think I read it. I think he was like, yeah, the guy's a weirdo, but like, shouldn't the guys that married the kids be just as arrested or something? I don't know. But again, I don't really get into the politics. I had to stop, honestly, even though I live here in the fucking capital country. Fucking everything's politics, but I get away from it. So I literally just stay in my little bubble and talk to you weirdos because I'm a weirdo too. But yeah, anyways, Lauren, with like the whole thing, what were we talking about with Lauren? I just got distracted. We were saying about Lauren. Yeah, so anyways, I think like with Lauren's parole officer, I'm pretty sure that he, she, Zerzy probably tells him, stop talking to these weirdos online. They're not there to be your friends. Like, you can get in trouble. But, you know, it's one of those things where like I can't keep tabs on you 24/7 to tell you otherwise. But I mean, and again, like if anything comes out of this, like and he gets in trouble at all it is like he's just gonna blame all of us. He's just gonna blame us for everything. Pence, I don't give a. It's a subject matter he was talking about. Oh yeah, I mean I don't know the whole child bride stuff. That stuff's crazy. Those people are insane and disgusting. These people are. But again, it's like some of these. So we have cultures in our world that are like that stuff's okay completely, but you know, let's import them all to come here and yeah. So politics is pretty nasty. The internet is causing our yeah, pretty much. It's all just crazy. Everyone's just nuts. I mean, you got people just sending you got people like Lauren just sending dick pics to little girls apparently. Like I always will never understand like the level of which he was going about this. Like he tried so hard, and like that's so much effort. You guys see, I mean, again, he was that lonely, so I still think he's a virgin. I still think he might be. I think he might. Well, I guess there's that story about some woman named Paula. I don't know. There's someone named Paula. I don't. Some like one night stand person or something. Tiffany Lockhart. You're the tip. So are you the Tiffany that talks to Lauren, or one of them? I'm assuming. I don't know. So I don't know. I mean, yeah, I think he's a virgin. Virgin. I am virgin. Many women try to have the sex with me now. So here we have someone that talks to Lauren in the chat. Wow. Tiffany's one of our. So how long have you? So I don't really know. So how long have you chatted with Mr. Lauren? What makes you want to chat with Mr. Lauren that puts you into another category? I think you came on. You were on CT. But I watched it for a little bit, but then I fell asleep because I was tired. But yeah, I think he's never. I think he got beer goggles and banged some chick from a karaoke bar. That's Paul. That's apparently Paula. See a picture of Paula. It'd be nice to see that, to see what she looks like, because this is what a guy looks like. So yeah, I don't know. I was on CDs for about 5 years. It was so long. Yeah, I remember I was watching for a bit, and then I was busy. But then yeah, so yeah, how is it talking to Mr. Lorne Armstrong? You know, I don't understand, you know. I don't think I'll ever understand how people can do it. So I give you Tiffany Lockhart a lot of props for talking to him and giving content for people. I think the closest he came was ejaculating his pants. Maybe. I mean, he very well could be someone that like he like kissed her or like didn't know what to do. I mean, just the way he talks to Kayla is just like so bizarre. It's just like so bizarre. It's just so juvenile. Some of these guys talk so juvenile. And it's not just because they think they're talking to a girl, but it's just how they talk. Like I feel like he wanted to talk like that because it's like where he can connect and like getting. Oh geez, he can connect with her. Some of these guys just don't grow up mentally and they're still in that like 13, 14-year-old phase, and then they don't know how to talk. So juvenile. Unless like he's another one of those guys that just loves to educate. More of an education for her. So yeah, I don't know. He could be a virgin. He could also have had like he kissed a girl one night, and then like that was good enough for him. I don't know for a fact, but I could be completely wrong. Let's see. I think making out with an actual woman was enough for him to fall in love forever. A drunk woman. I mean, he fell in love with a fake girl, 13-year-old girl that never talked to him. Just said K, okay, and just said okay to all of his stuff. Just like the need for attention was just so great. So let's see. I did it because I couldn't believe he could actually fall in love for something again after being exposed by Ramona, and he didn't hesitate even for a second. So, are you still talking to him? Like, you still like? Are you still his girlfriend? Is that like? Is he your boyfriend still? Still your boyfriend? Boyfriend, girlfriend? There's no way a woman like. Yeah, I don't know. He probably get. I mean, I'm sure that when people have seen him, that he gives off a very like creepy, weird vibe, very beta male vibe. Um, oh, you're not his girlfriend? No. See, I don't know these things. I can't sit there and like watch Lorne for ever. Um, so I don't know. Does he have a girlfriend right now? Does he have a girlfriend? Is there someone he's in love with? Not me. Oh, oh, your fiance. Oh, nice, even better. So Tiffany is Lauren's fiance. Perfect. That's good to know. That is good to know. I mean, that's the next step. So going up to Maine. I don't know. Will he ever move? Do you think? Does anyone ever think he'll ever move out of that area? He'll move someplace else, or he'll just always stay there. He'll always stay there. Um, and yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious as a cat to see if he'll ever move out of that place, or he'll just always stay there. Yeah, that is a curious case for Mr. Pence to find out. Mr. Pence wants to know if he'll ever move out of the state, or anyone will actually ever like him. Like, what if he actually finds like a girl, like a real life girl, or is his part of his stuff? He's not allowed to move, but is it part of his stuff that he like can't have any kind of like romantic relationship? Oh man, I'm getting hiccups. Let's see. I'm going to his website, Lorne Armstrong. First, I want to make out with you. Then, while making out with you, I want to start feeling your. So let's see. It was quite graphic. Double space. So he's 7 years in jail and he's 20 years RSO. From the time he's released. So wouldn't that mean? So he did 7 years. So he won't be off the registry until like 15 more years. If that's, yeah, I think. Let's see. Shut up for his birthday. I don't think birthday present. Looks like he'll be spending the next few birthdays in prison. He pled guilty to federal prison and lifetime registration. 7 years in state. Since he's been in jail since arrest last year, sentence came concurrent by the state 5 years upon release. So when did he get out of jail? He can't. Yeah, when did he get out of jail? And how did he get out? Like 2013, 14? He had to move, but probation have to transfer. He can have a face to face. Oh, Tiffany, you're getting the yeah. Yeah, that makes sense then. Tiffany, in the you're getting an abortion phone call, you were laughing uncontrollably. Was something genuinely funny, or you were just setting him up to believe you? Oh my gosh. You guys are crazy. You guys are, yeah, man. That's why I can't watch that sometimes. You guys go crazy on this guy. Man, this guy believes all this shit. He's that gullible. That's insane. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna probably start wrapping this up here. I gotta eat some dinner and unwind. I was out a little later than I wanted to be last night, so I'm extremely tired. I'm hungry. Gonna have some pizza, some Jeff Sokol pizza. I'm gonna have some pizza. have some frozen pizza and a bologna sandwich. Actually, no, I did have a bologna sandwich today. That's actually crazy. At work, I had a bologna sandwich. Bologna sandwiches are good. I was surprised. I don't know. Yeah, I like. I don't know why bologna's. I don't know why bologna's good, but yeah. So yeah. In summary, as I summarize this up, um, to summarize this up, I really think that Lauren, again, from what I've been able to discover from the new crap that's come out, I haven't seen a lot of it. I've just heard little tidbits here and there. But yeah, he's not changed, and he is fully ready to just be a real piece of work to everybody that talks to him. And yeah, I think to summarize again, like I don't think he's changed. I don't think he's changed at all, and he's living in denial. So he's definitely still a very dangerous person. I remember talking about this. I was glad that people were able to talk to Stanley, because then it got found out about that he was talking to some kid in the apartment complex. And on top of that, he had been doing teaching. And then they got found, he's on Catch a Predator. Even they got the charges dropped. It's like the school district was actually responsible and said, yeah. So, I mean, on top of this, and I think I was talking to Emma about it, it's like, what you want to call it? There's all this stuff against him. So it's like, if he does anything again, like he's going to be fucked, which I think is very, very good. It's very valuable because he's someone that lives in denial. So that's a very dangerous thing. So I think it's good that people are talking to him and just kind of, fucking with him, sure, but it's also kind of keeping him on his toes and holding him in check. So he's not back out trying to live his life, doing all the wrong things and being a piece of shit. And I just love his lines. Like I'm starting to like his stuff more. I'm still gonna be Roush to the end. I'm always gonna be Roush. But Lorne is definitely in a different way. He's kind of growing on me. But he's never gonna be a Roush. Roush was always gonna, yeah. So again, I'm gonna have to get back with Almond Joy, and we'll have to figure something out in terms of getting a video back out. And I'll be doing a live stream with Tix actually the next Saturday. Not this Saturday, next Saturday we'll be doing a stream probably midday. And we're actually going to talk, and I think as of right now, you love Roush. There you go, Tiffany. Yeah, I love Roush too. Check out my Roush stuff. I have a lot of Roush videos. But yeah, we're going to be doing a video. We're going to be actually talking about the obscure predator from Bowling Green that didn't show up. He was the one in a wheelchair. So we'll talk about that and probably talk about some other random things, obviously. So yeah, we got that coming out, and eventually I will be talking to Bulletproof from HVP. We've been in contact. But again, if you have questions you want me to have questions for her, like, please shoot me a message somewhere. You can find me on Hangouts under Mike Pence or my email. Yeah, so that's coming up, and I'm also finishing my voiceover for my one video about my backstory into To Catch a Predator and how I became a sick son of a bitch. So yeah, again, I do appreciate everyone coming on. Sorry about the schedule change, but the weather sucks. You can't swim. That's one thing that I learned when I worked in sport marketing, in events and game day events, and everything. And I got taught two things in sports that you can never control: weather and winning. So again, it's kind of a similar thing. So again, let's see. Now I appreciate. So again, I will say that thank you, Rami, for coming on, and thanks, Shin. See you later, Mr. CTP. And yeah, Roush is my blue chip fallback. Yeah, Roush will always be enough Roush. I'm always gonna continue to make Roush stuff. I'm not gonna be able to talk to him maybe, but I do apologize. And yeah, give me some Mike Pence, and I'll figure out how to do the Mike Pence. I said this before, but your recent cut of Roush, yeah, that's it. My recent Roush stuff that was draining to deal with. There was a lot more I could have put in than I would have put in, but I wanted people to actually like it and not be like, good Lord. So I try to break it up as much as possible. Yeah, I guess you probably won't be joining that stream then, Dodger Blues, but yeah. So again, I appreciate everyone coming on, especially Tiffany. Thanks for joining in. I mean, you see me on the Discord, but yeah, sometime I'll definitely want to pick your brain a little bit and get get some insight into how to deal with Lorne and how you deal with it on a day-to-day basis. So yeah, again, everyone, I do appreciate you guys coming on, and be on the lookout for some more material, and go ahead and fall back on my channel, or subscribe so you guys can stay up to date with what when I'm gonna release stuff. So yeah, I do appreciate everyone coming on. Everyone have an awesome day, and enjoy this. I'm gonna enjoy this weather. I'm gonna enjoy this great weather. Yeah, tonight I'm gonna make a critical judgment, an emotional judgment. Yeah, Tiffany, I'm on the Discord. So I mean, ever just ping me or something, whatever. Yeah, of course, Shan. Yeah, I'm gonna go have a nice little drink outside and enjoy the weather. So again, everyone, have a good one. Mike Pence signing off. Cheers.